reacting to season 5 episode 3 of Buffy. Last episode we got to see more of Buffy and Dawn's relationship, and during that time we did get reintroduced to Harmony. She ended up making her own group of vampires that she was going to send to kill Buffy because she was just bored in life. And an outcome of her making these group of vampires, they actually betrayed her because her plans were failing, and she technically didn't have a plan until Spike said something, and they realized that she wasn't suited to be the leader, and they wanted to kill her. During this time, since Spike gave them the bright idea to kidnap Dawn, we got to see that Dawn and Buffy relationship is kind of strange. Not really strange, but since they're different in different ages, Dawn is an upcoming teenager, possibly, and Buffy's now about to be an adult. They're different. They're at different points of their life, and Dawn is essentially wants what Buffy has. She wants to be old. Not really wants to be older, but she said that Xander sees her as a woman, so clearly she wants to be older like Buffy and have free will like Buffy. And her sister's a slayer, so she gets free passes, but clearly not, because Joyce was out here like, don't have my daughter around these monsters. Then Joyce throwing Dawn on Buffy. They go to this witch shop, which is now what Joss will be owning and working and having as his own business, selling magical items, which we love a storyline for our good son Giles. But Dawn ends up seeing Buffy takes her outside, and Willow, and them look around what happened, why the owner of the store was dead. Tara comes out, and her and Dawn kind of bond, because once again they're kind of not really I said scouts, they're not really Scoobs. Between them two and Anya, they're kind of like the girlfriends / siblings of the Scoobs, so they're they don't fit in. And Willow been trying to make Tara seem like she belongs there, but Tara just feel like since they knew each other longer, it's harder for her to try to fit in with the Scoobs. But in the midst of, before Tara and Dawn talk, Dawn end up seeing this man by this van, and he approaches her, and he's like, like antagonizing her, and he wasn't really there anymore. He wasn't there no more, which means that she could potentially be having something as well that is special. We don't know. We'll have to see. Then, with that being said, we still do have, Buffy and Giles, who is now advancing in their mentor and slayer, watcher tease. Buffy is now patrolling more, slaying more, due to season 4 being her cut off due to the fucking initiatives. She's slaying more, she's training more, reminding me very much of season 1 and 2, especially season 1, and I'm hoping to see more about the slayers. Already we're seeing kind of like a little kind of tension between Buffy and Riley. Not really tension, but because he's making it seem like he's okay, and he could potentially be okay. But sometimes it can be the double meaning of, oh, I'm okay, and then it boils over, and when it fully blows up, they'll be like, well, how can I do this when we don't have time to spend together? And plus, in Buffy trying to advance and being a stronger slayer and doing more patrolling and slaying, this could cut in some ties with her. Like, she already had to cut out, meeting Riley once. So I'm curious to how the relationship will end. And to be honest, I'm kind of curious on how they will be. And then also we're trying to see that now, since schools will be starting school, how will Dawn be dealing, with being by herself? Like, will Buffy be home more? Because, once again, her and Buffy were moving in. Well, trying to figure out the moving in plan, because Willow didn't know if her and Buffy's going to be roommates again. So I'm curious how that's going to work out. And then don't forget that Dawn have invited Harmony in, so Harmony has free access to come into Buffy's house whenever. And clearly Joyce don't know, so Joyce might around and get a surprise visit. So that's all that's pretty much been happening, so let's dive in. Damn, they arguing?
I was wrong. Just incompetent burglars.
Oh.
For a new place. Someone a little nicer. Buffy, you been to hell? They had 1 bedrooms, right?
Stop. You said relax. You gonna give her a massage?
That feels good.
No, you're not gonna try to do that to her.
Ow! What are you so chipper.
Oh.
He tried to be nice and Anya shut him down.
Anymore.
I swear to God. Well, somebody is now.
My forging is my pain.
Ew.
Xander Harris?
No, Riley, Finn. This is Xander. Hey.
And quiet. We can have the Scooby meetings in the living room, and Giles can explain the boring
Anya.
things over there.
Anya.
There's a microwave. It would be like having hot and cold running popcorn. Phone and electricity are hooked up.
Damn.
Guys,
Get out.
You can't save it for the bedroom.
Right, on their bed? Y'all couldn't even go on the couch? Y'all went right to his potential bedroom?
The application?
Credit?
Oh, credit check.
You got
I'll
credit,
check on
boo?
the credit. See how credible my checks are.
Yeah, do you have you got
And
credit?
he's
Anya.
been living in his drunken parents' basement where something urinated on the hot plate.
Anya.
Can we talk quietly over there?
I mean, Anya is very blunt. We've been to this, but she damn near did not embarrass my son like that.
Things are looking pretty untogether, and you can't expect me just to wait around for...
Quiet, please.
Dear Lord.
What is this?
Lucky if I don't cast my hand off at the wrist.
What the
The Slayer is not here. Rabbit's foot. No, wait.
Charles, what are you gonna
It's a
do?
fertility god.
How badly did you hurt him?
Well, hurt.
Barely.
Maybe not hurt.
Well, I'm sure he was startled.
No.
He ran away, huh?
Sort of more, turned and swept out majestically, I suppose. He said I didn't concern him.
Being kind of dangerous.
And Riley, what are you?
Tough. What?
He called you a toth. It's a British expression. It means like moron.
Focus it.
You mentioned Buffy? Where do we find him and how hard can I kill him?
Oh.
Well, there's no mention of the
Okay, Riley.
People say they're recycling. They're not recycling.
I found his spell, so you can't spell anything.
Riley. What the is that Spike? In the
What are you
Spike.
doing here, Spike?
Time for
Tall, robed, skin sort of hanging off. Deep
and
voice.
green teeth.
You mean a great tall roby thing?
Oh my God. Damn.
Big guy!
No, it's Spike. That's what you get.
Oh, very nice!
Yeah.
I was on your side!
Yeah, go find another one. Xander! What the
Hey, you
Nah, please don't tell me nothing happened to him today. I don't have time for this. No! No! Is that the real Xander? Bruh. Here we got two Xanders. And he's still knocked out? I would have to. And look at the shirt. Yeah. That would have been a hot ass bad for me. Wow.
Oh my god.
Another one. Don't.
Buffy.
You gotta go. Oh.
No, baby.
Who was that walking up on him?
Come on, Buffy.
Look at him. Look at himself. Nails. Okay.
Another day, another demon.
Yeah. It's crazy that he's more like nervous. You need a gun or something to help you be helpful with the group, like.
Your brother knows the girl who died because she choked on her boyfriend's tongue. Go away, Don. I'm
Don?
not in your room. I'm in the hallway.
Yeah, it
That
must
sounds real
be.
familiar.
Yeah.
Good work, Don. You gave her a headache. I did not. Did I give you a headache, Mom? I'm sure part of it is Buffy's. I didn't say I couldn't stand here.
Well, you can shut the door.
No!
Yeah, what you gonna do at that, Dawn? Break the door down too? Spike, at this point, you just gotta hang it up, cause you've been trying. Damn, this clone came out of here and knew what he had to do. But to be honest, Xander, you might as well, you should have went to Buffy than to stalk this clone. Oh! Yeah.
Paris. Where's your hard hat?
Now, Xander's been getting hit, hurt, all episode. Hopefully this is a promotion. I mean,
How long you working, Harry?
A promotion.
The shiny thing.
Xander. Escape.
Congratulations, Harris.
Oh, you didn't hear? He didn't hear that?
Just let you know your credit.
Damn,
checked
he
out
already-
fine, but I really didn't think you'd be back.
Mr. Harris.
He's out here making all the moves for Xander.
Go with it.
Oh.
Well,
Ain't that funny?
day or night, please call me. I am.
What do you mean by that?
My home number.
It took Xander changing his attire for her to be interested. She wild. She said, "I'll be a side piece for free." That's crazy to me. She said you had a girlfriend earlier tonight?
Anya, you there?
I don't see.
Look, I know you're still mad, but I figure you're probably sitting there pretending you're not home, but listening anyway.
I am not.
The way that this man is like,
Look, I have something to show you.
he got that Xander memory. Oh, Xander, please. What? How you start with that you took his
Who let
identity?
you do this? No. You look exactly like
No!
it stole my face. We have to find it.
He's so smart.
Xander. And I can prove it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, good thing he went to Willow though.
Let's see. Tracks game? And for years I thought you set the fire for me. And if you did, you could tell me.
Well, we got her own place.
You called me Xander.
Xander, shut up. Why wouldn't I think you were Xander?
Oh,
Yeah,
Some
doppelganger.
thing has stolen my face. And it's going around pretending to be me. And it's hypnotizing people.
The demon with the creepy stick thing.
Toth.
It's got
We know you.
He hit Xander with that
Just wait.
glass, and that-
He was going to try to replicate and be like Buffy, but instead he got Xander.
You have to help me figure this out, you know.
But I never help. I get in trouble and Buffy saves me.
That's not true.
Stop that.
Sometimes.
Stop.
Well, I'm starting to feel like
What?
That you're not.
he's doing... I don't know, maybe I should just let him have it. Take my life, please.
Xander,
Xander,
no.
please, can you stop? I hate
That's why
him.
it seems so hard.
I hate him
You
feeling
can't
this
let
way.
him just take your whole existence.
I hate
Why
him
not?
feeling this way.
It's not like I was doing anything... What have I got that's even worth... Anya,
You think he's after me?
I cannot do this shit. I
you can
can't.
just...
The ceiling fans? They're very attractive.
The fans?
No. It's because I knew you wanted it.
I'm dying.
What?
I may have as few as 50 years left.
50 years? What is
I
this?
thought she was dying. She's talking about human life.
Oh, wait a
life.
minute.
And
And
now,
now you're gonna age and die.
damn, dude. You gotta say that shit.
It must be terrifying.
No, it is.
You-
I promise you, Anya. And very soon you won't be thinking about getting older.
It would be amazing if it was really Xander that was saying instead of this bitch.
Get away from her!
Xander! Xander?
Yeah.
Get out.
Wait a second, how did you know about this? He came to me. I mean, Xander did. And he's in terrible shape. We need to help him.
Our Xander. Did he seem a little...
He seemed kind of forceful and
Yeah.
confident. That's not Xander.
I said, oh dear Lord.
You always say that.
Well, it's always important.
Oh dear
I
Lord.
Xander is a demon.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, the speed, the heritage.
He wanted that so
Hit
bad.
Xander, I think it separated him into his strongest points and his weakest.
Weakest.
The weaker Buffy half and the Slayer half dies.
So the same goes for the Xanders. We lose
What?
one, we lose them both.
Face. Can't you see it's me?
It's the same Xander though. That means that Xander possesses
I don't
this.
know.
15 seconds. I'm thinking less.
Oh, he got a gun. Where did he get a gun from? He got a gun. Nah, Xander, put the gun down now. And she got her seatbelt on. Safety first.
Riley, do you wish?
No.
Can you let her speak that? Can you let her speak?
Well, you have been kind of wrinkly about the whole Slayer gig.
Yeah, he is.
Instead of having Slayer Buffy, you could have Buffy Buffy.
I gotta have that. I gotta have it all. I'm talking toes, elbows, the whole bad ice skating movie obsession.
He said
everything.
toes and elbows.
Buffy, I'm me.
Do he even know that he technically would die too?
He's got my gun.
Like, oh well.
Xander. Okay, Xander. This is... You've been split in two. But you're both Xander.
Yeah.
And you can't kill each other.
I think that's good.
Buffy.
11 and a half.
Wrong. Oh, but see?
Well, True.
No.
Riley. Okay, Riley. You still got them hands?
Sword.
Get that sword down. Kill that bitch. It's nice knowing you, sir.
Do experiments on them.
Are you getting into your Professor Walsh roots?
Just need a
Yeah, get your Professor Walshes and put that in the bag.
identical.
Not
Yeah,
that
we
one.
checked out some stuff in the car on the way over. Fingerprints.
And we can all have sex together, and then
Oh, Jesus Christ.
slap back together in the morning.
Lord have mercy on my
joking.
soul. She out of pocket. She out of pocket.
Also, we should continue to pretend we heard none of the disturbing sex talk.
Why is Josh being a comedian this episode? I swear to God.
Well, I'm good at that stuff. I am?
Yeah, that's the good part of you.
And hey, how about that lady, huh? The apartment manager? How we
Anya said, what's wrong with two?
We don't want you to end up.
I'm sorry, y'all.
You gotta be kidding. If the spell be ended, that's not gonna work.
It did. Oh,
Oh.
cool. That took 1 second.
And I anticipate many years before my death, accepting disease or airbag failure.
Okay.
That sounds nice.
Miss Mamas.
Feels Swab Xander's left the building. You two have your friction, but
Yeah.
she digs the whole package. It's obvious. When I'm with her, it's like I'm split in two.
Damn.
Half me is just on fire.
Foreshadowing that it's not the one. I'm sorry.
But she doesn't love me.
Because she didn't say it back in the car. Oh my God. That's up. That's up. Angel's Impact. What's up, y'all? Let me calm down. I was about to tear up for Riley. I'm feeling a lot of emotions, and most of it's sadness, actually. Because, like, I feel like when it comes to Xander, he's always seen as the underdog, especially now since, Willow has magic, and then Josh was always the watcher, and then Buffy was always, like, the hands and the person that carries out the battle, while Xander and Willow and Giles would be, like, the people to think of the plans. But in all honesty, Xander has made up so many plans specifically for 21, and also like several other concepts, and even when he's joking about it, like he's joking about like, oh well, maybe it's this, most of the time it's right. And the fact that he doesn't really see himself as useful, or that Buffy's always the one saving, which most of the case she's always saving someone. Like, it's not like it's a race of how many people she saved opposed to everybody else. He doesn't see himself in the way that his half self have. His half. Like, the thing is that even though it was split at first, I don't even know why it took me that long to even like picture it, because I was sitting here in my mind, I'm like, that's the same Xander, because he got Xander's thoughts. So like, why when the construction man said Xander, he's like, oh, Harris. Oh, okay. Like at first it sounded like it wasn't him. And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, how did I not see two Xanders? But the thing is that the demon ran away. So I don't know why I still assumed that he was like, whatever he shot still had like control over the Xander. So now I can confirm whatever he said was with Anya is actually him. But it also proves that all this stuff that Xander doesn't see in himself is in himself. Like he doesn't think that he can be suave or charming or attractive or, headstrong, or he deserves this part. And when he got split, it shows that this is stuff that he has inside him. He's understanding. He is attractive. That lady literally, was about to break her back and be a side piece for him. And I really want this season to be that Xander knows that he is useful and that he's not just somebody that's always worth saving, because, like, I just hate seeing my scouts, my scoops feel that they're not useful. And it's always been hard with, like, specifically like season with Xander and Giles. But just hearing him say that, like, he'd rather the other Xander take his place, I just hate like seeing him feel that way. And I'm hoping that as the season progresses, like, he can find his own self and develop into his own person, which is now he got his own place, and him and Anya might definitely will thrive. but just seeing that he doesn't think that he's worth being on this earth, and that this Xander is living the better use of his life than he is, and that like he might as well have somebody else take it. It killed me, and it killed me in the inside. And it also ties into Buffy as well. Like, at first I was like, well, you know, like when Buffy and Riley, it was gonna be a problem because she's always now practicing to be like a more advanced Slayer, and she's getting back into training because she wants to be, you know, she wants to do way more and learn more about her history and about the first Slayer and previous other Slayers. And with Riley, she has to cut her time away. You know, she's not always going to be with him. They're not always going to have dates. Because at first, like when she was in college, she sees him all the time. And since they're in the same task of finding demons, it was more convenient for them to be together, opposed to now where she's not always going to be with the initiative. She's not always going to be in college, and plus it's summertime now, into school now. Like, she's not always going to be with him. And plus, since the initiative program shut, but there's still soldiers. Well, he's not really a soldier anymore. I don't know where he's at anymore. He's not. They're not all gonna be together. And to be honest, I've always thought in the back of my head, did she ever say she loved him back? And it's been confirmed that she doesn't, which sucks. Because to be honest, I just never thought that she, like, the thing is, that's weird, because with Angel, she said that she loves this man. I mean, like, she's somebody that she trusts and stuff like that, and you know, someone that she loves, whatever. And then I thought she said it in the next episode in Buffy, but the thing is that she never really said that she was in love with him or love him. Like, I just indicated that she said it at some point, but the fact that it became really official when he said it in the car, and she just looked at him and smiled. And the thing is, I feel like that's going to end up breaking them apart, or it's going to eat at him alive. Because even though he feels like the happiest guy in the world because he has her, if he is putting his whole heart and soul in a relationship with her, and let alone she's not going to be with him 24/7 because of Slayer business, but also because she doesn't love him, he might feel like he's at a loss, you know. But I don't know if he's going to stay longer. I don't know what could be the definitive moment or defining moment of them breaking up, or what could potentially potentially have them. But I know there's going to be a future drama. It has to be, because between her being fully into like strengthening and being more powerful, and you know, building and learning more about her history of Slayer age, and him, you know, not being, you know, like an initiative anymore. Him pretty much just being like a human that wants to protect her, and essentially already knowing and already feeling someone insecure about Angel and her past relationships with supernaturals, well, just potentially Angel, and then knowing that she doesn't love him, he may go through a lot of insecurity, because a lot of times, like, he be acting insecure. He may feel insecure about what's happening, and to be honest, like, knowing how he be misogynistic sometimes, you know, weird or insecure or contradictive, you know how Riley be sometimes, this might boil over. But the fact that with Xander, I don't know if when he looked at Riley and their interactions, he saw himself in Riley, because if you know, Xander was literally obsessed with Buffy for like the first almost 2-3, like, for the second season definitely, but it kind of came over into season 3 a little bit, but stopped, because season 3 was more so, listen, if he could have her, he would. If he wanted him, he would have been her back and call. But up to season 2, he was definitely still in love with Buffy, even though he was with Cordelia. And to be honest, like, I think he saw himself in Riley somewhat, because he did say he envied Riley, only to find out that Riley is still, he's just like him in a sense. Like, he's with a girl who doesn't love him the way that he loves her, and that she, you know, he feels like it's a lottery being with Buffy, but she doesn't feel the same way about him. But also, coming back to Xander, the way that we're seeing some development in Anya, the person, as well, because we already know that, you know, she was going to be struggling as a human, and knowing the definitive moments of humans in like lives and like aging and stuff like that. Well, the fact that now she wants some of these big things, like a family, a child, a car, a dog, is like she's hinting what I kind of said, like, I think last season or so, that if anyone would get married in the Buffy universe first, it would have been Xander and Anya. And since she figures that she's going to grow old, which, she is because she's human, and die, she wants to live everything now. But the thing is that since her and Xander are kind of still on the same page, like, he's kind of oblivious, but most of the time he will do anything for her. I just can't wait. I just love the relationship. Like, every episode they have this challenge, and it always gets fixed by the end of the episode. Like, I just love that about them. And I'm sad that I couldn't see Tara, but just knowing that Xander and Anya just have this strong edge relationship, to me, I just love it. They communicate, even though Anya is blunt. We love that because it helps Xander, who clearly sometimes, he's still new to girls, even though this is his second girlfriend and third hookup. He still sometimes be clueless to what women want or what his girl wants or what she means. In fact, since she's blunt and telling everything and not wanting to hide anything anymore, or she wants a certain thing, she's not afraid to tell him. And I actually think that's one of the most helpful things in a relationship is communication. And they communicate a lot. Like, they definitely communicate. They're probably the most communicative couple. Because, Buffy and Angel already had... she's a Slayer, he's a vampire. And you know how they be with their little secrets. But just knowing that they're probably the most communicative couple right now, besides Willow and Tara. But Anya and Xander have been dating a little bit more than Tara and Willow. But even then, you can still see they're the most communicative, and then also Willow and Tara. This episode so Xander-centric that there are actually two of them, so I think it's easy for me to talk about it. It seems objective that this shows that he isn't simply a crabby quality that people often like having around because he appears to happens to be funny. He's also competent and confident as well. He didn't get the promotion because he still had no weak qualities. He got it because the foreman was impressed with his work over the course of the whole project, particularly considering his lack of previous episode experience. Likewise, he didn't get the promotion because he was sharp Xander. He got it because his credit card checked out and he actually went back to follow up. The power to be a successful adult was in him all along. Exactly. Anyway, that was my season 5 episode 3 reaction to Buffy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Buffy reactions. Patreon will be linked for Buffy, Angel, and Sailor Moon reactions. Twitter and Discord will be linked so you can check out or talk to me about future updates. Until next time, make sure we safe. Peace.